Hey everybody, how you guys doing today? My name is Nick, otherwise known here as Avialence, and welcome to my weekly discussion video blog for Friday, October 17th. With that being said, I do want to go ahead and jump into today's video, and it's an interesting topic that I've actually not even thought about recently. So as many of you guys know, I did take a break from YouTube over the summer, right? I needed a couple months to just kind of take in what I'd already done and see what I wanted to do in the near future with the YouTube channel. Gain a little bit of perspective, right? Now, 2 weeks ago, I was actually listening to a podcast that I've become quite fond of. It's called We Have Concerns with Jeff Cannata and Anthony Carboni. I know Anthony Carboni from working at Rev3 Games. He did a lot of videos that I kept up with here on YouTube. So naturally, I wanted to go ahead and check out this podcast. Now, We Have Concerns basically is a casual discussion between the two guys where they talk about various articles and concepts 3 times a week in a 20 to 25 minute episode. They're quite great. I'll go ahead and include a link in the description below this video for you guys to check them out if you're interested. So why are we talking about We Have Concerns? Well, there was a point that they really drove home to me about 2 weeks ago. I was having my chai tea, over at Starbucks and getting ready for my day at school while listening to We Have Concerns. And they talked about the idea of creative types not being able to say no. Now, I am a very creative person. I tried art, I tried writing, and through writing and also doing these videos and creative commentary here, I found my creative outlet. I like to make my own content and produce my own stuff and then learn from those experiences. And I think that's why the message that Jeff and Anthony were putting across in that video really hit here for me. I am a very creative type, and when they were talking about the idea that creative types have a difficult time saying no, I started to apply it to my own life and realize, wow, I don't value my time enough. I do a lot of different things, right? I work here on YouTube. I do YouTube. It's a blast. This is one of my favorite things to do in life. And I also run a live stream over at Twitch. Now, outside of that, I've written for a video game blog that's turned into a website called Gamersalt Weekly. I've also written numerous articles across a couple different sites and worked to conduct interviews every year at RTX. Now, on top of all this, I'm involved at school too, right? I ran a podcast at school. I used to write for the online publication at my university, and I, of course, have all my classes. And then on top of that, I've got a bunch of social obligations as well, going out to dinner with this person, talking to this person about their blog, editing this person's article because they trust me to do so because I'm studying journalism. It's a lot of stuff, right? And after this podcast, I started to sit back and really critically analyze all these different things that I'm doing. And yeah, I don't value my time enough. And it's okay to value your time enough to say no. And I think that's one point that they really push across in this episode of the podcast. One thing that is very true is I say yes to everything. I do. I say yes to every single project because I don't want to miss that one project that could propel my career forward in the future, or that one opportunity that could lead my college experience in a totally different direction. So I do say yes to a lot of things. Now, after listening to this podcast a couple weeks ago and using those concepts to analyze what I do with my life, I started to say no, and I gotta admit, it feels pretty good. I do a lot of stuff here on YouTube too, like with the Let's Plays or the Free Roam series that you guys are very familiar with Assassin's Creed 4, and it feels good to say no, I've got to admit. I was going to do a Shadow of Mordor Free Roam series here on this channel, which included 20 plus videos, but I made the decision to not do that. And really, the decision to not do that allows me to put better quality thoughts, time, and video content out for you guys in discussions like the one I had for Shadow of Mordor this week. With Shadow of Mordor, I spent a little bit of time messing with photo mode, and that video is actually featured on Kotaku, which is a first for me. I've never had a video featured like that. They may have misspelled my name, however, it did get a lot of video views to the channel on a video that would have otherwise gotten around 200 views. So I'm very happy to have something like that happen. Now, my big thing is I want that to happen more with more pieces and critical commentary that I do here on the YouTube channel. And that's why I've decided to opt towards that kind of content. Now, I did plan on doing this after my summer away from YouTube, right? Focusing on more critical commentary, as you guys who watch the video blogs know. And guys, I've got to admit, it feels pretty good to have a little bit more free time. I'm able to spend a lot more time planning out vlogs like this. Also, one that I'm going to be doing next week about cuffing season, which I'm really excited to dig into, right? I've been able to use a lot of the time that I would be using to film free roam videos and things of that nature for Shadow of Mordor, for example, on conducting research for cuffing season and getting a better understanding of it personally for my video next Friday. I think there's a lot of interesting things that I'm able to do with more free time, and it's not just here on YouTube, it's everywhere, including with my school education as well as with my social obligations. And I've got to admit, guys, it feels really, really good to start saying no. So now I want to go ahead and turn the question to you guys. Are you creative types? Do you have a difficult time saying no regardless? And how do you value your time? I want to hear from you in the comments below this video. Tell me your experiences, as well as what you think of the video blog here today. Also, I highly recommend you check out We Have Concerns if you follow me here. It's a podcast that I think you guys will really enjoy. They've talked about some crazy stuff like the spider house this week, as well as, the saying no as a creative type of person. A lot of really cool topics. It's 3 times a week and it's only 22 minutes, so it's perfect to listen to over your morning coffee, or if you're like me, your morning tea. Also, guys, if you want to avoid the comment section below, feel free to tweet me your thoughts at Avialence or whatever else you want to say to me. I have primarily switched over to Twitter now after getting rid of my Facebook, so that's the best way to contact me on Twitter. Tweet me at Avialence. I'll go ahead and put something right here for you guys to check out. And then if you enjoyed this video, guys, and you haven't already, feel free to hit the subscribe button. I do a lot of gameplay commentary throughout the week on various topics such as photo mode, like I did this week with Shadow of Mordor. And I also do video blogs here every Friday that I'd love for you guys to check out. Feel free to follow me over on Twitch as well, where I live stream video games on a daily basis, and I'd love to see your faces in that chat room. Anyway, guys, my name is Nick, otherwise known here as Avialence. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and have a great weekend, guys. I'll talk to you next week.